the love I'm feeling is now passing by. I'm back into a state of...
Hi, my name is Leonardo, also known as Nocui. I'm originally from Italy, based in Berlin, and you're here in my studio. I was originally classically trained in piano, then switched to jazz, and then at the age of 16 decided to move into electronic music, and here I am. Mhm. Um, the first songs that I've made were just very impulsive creations. I was starting to um, learn production and how all these softwares worked, and they were just naive works of creative exploration. I guess that as I became more proficient with the techniques of production, my projects started to become more structured. But at the beginning, they were just impulsive acts of creation. Yeah. I've always wanted to make music since the beginning, and there was never a plan B. The few times I thought about having a plan B, I was just afraid and was not willing to take the risk. Fortunately, those moments didn't last much. So, yeah. There's no specific message in any that is recurrent in my songs. I feel like my songs are very much a diary of my life, I would say. Yeah. So as I change, as I experience different things, the themes change. All those songs are part of the same record, even though they're different. The record is coming out on November 28th. And the reason for the transformation is because these songs are all instrumental to a sonic journey that is supposed to exemplify the way that we are overpowered by technology as an impulsive interest. And as the album progresses, so as the album becomes less electronic, we go into Bring Me Light, Crib the Physical, and more vocal leaning tracks. The vulnerability of human nature comes out of this overpowered machine dominant form of arrangement. I don't really have specific artist inspirations, to be honest. The music that people ask me all the time if there's anyone that inspires is like, I'm not, no, not really. There's music that I respect because of how it's written and the way it sounds, but I do not aspire to be like anyone. There's been one artist that got me into electronic music, uh, I- and I'm very grateful for this, and it was Nicholas Jar when I was 16. Yeah. So that, I guess he would be an inspiration, but it has nothing to do with the music that I'm doing. So yeah. Uh, I didn't even think about that. Man, see? No, really, I just love nerdy music, What if the collabs come in and the music that comes out is great, I guess that's a dream collab.
If you absolutely had to pick a person right now to do a dream collab with.
I wouldn't do it in the collab with Nicholas Jarvis. It makes no sense. He's doing very, very different music than I am. Um, I don't,
There's no one.
there's no one. No more stress. It's a breakup song in the most uh simple interpretation of it. But again, it fits into the album dynamics where as we get out of the very lazy short-term gratification of machines and we accept a little bit more our vulnerability as humans, we are willing to embrace what makes our life painful and have some positive change from it. Um, and it is a uplifting song with a pinch of melancholy in it, of course. Um, but I think it's one of my best works from a multitude of perspectives, musically speaking, vocally speaking, and Also, like mixing wise, I really like the mix I've done on that one. Don't look for record labels or validations from external parties. Absolutely not. The best things I've achieved on my own. And no one is going to have your best interest at heart as much as yourself. So that's one advice I would give. Be very, very disciplined from day one and work on your craft as with a lot of humility. And then be wise about the type of content you put out there because it can be helpful, and don't let the ego get in the way too much. I really hope that this record that is about to come out in a month will resonate with as many people as possible. But even if it's not many, if it touches a bunch of hearts and it makes some sense to your life experience, I would be extremely grateful. And that's it. Yeah. Cool.
The love I'm feeling is now passing by.